Out here in the heart of Africa's wilderness, a giant walks the land. The elephant, majestic, intelligent, and deeply connected to the rhythm of the wild. With every step, it leaves behind not just footprints, but stories that echo through time. Hello, and welcome back to Echoes of the Wild in Panics, a place where we talk about animal stories, take you to the mystery of nature, take you through the African savannah and through the wilderness. Now, let me ask a question before we dive into this interesting animal called elephant. If you have been left alone with a vulnerable animal or with an extinct animal, what do you do to that animal? Do you kill the animal or do you rather protect the animal? Remember, when an animal is lost, a part of an ecosystem is lost as well. The elephant is the largest land animal on earth. Elephants command respect. Now, their trunks, more than just noses, are tools of survival, used to breathe, smell, drink, carry, and even comfort one another. Their tusk, which is a symbol of strength to them, are also their greatest danger, making them target for poachers. But beyond their size, elephants are known for their hearts. Their memory is legendary. They grieve their dead, protect their young ones, and never forget kindness or courage. And now, the elephant is a very social animal. The elephant brain is very large. Just take for instance, if you take care of an elephant, and if you try to save an elephant, and you care for that elephant, that animal, as large as it is, if the elephant sees you in the next 5 years, the elephant will soon recognize you. It will come to you because it's saving. The elephant is an interesting animal. So, you see how beautiful the elephant is. Now, elephants are more than animals. They are architects of the ecosystem. They carve paths through dense forest. They dig water holes in dry land and spread seeds that grow into mighty trees. Without elephants, many landscapes of Africa would not survive. To lose them is to lose balance in nature. Now, what do you mean by that? Now, the elephant is an interesting animal. What happens to an elephant? When it walks through the part of the forest, the elephant brings down and knocks down trees, making a clear path and a clear landscape. So you can see how important the elephant is. It balances the ecosystem. Now, the elephant walk in group, and one of the group that leads them is called the matras. That is the eldest elephant. It leads them through the path where other elephants follows. Now, the elephant from African culture, it stands as a symbol of wisdom, of strength, and of reality. That is how some African culture sees an elephant. It symbolizes strength, it symbolizes wisdom, it symbolizes reality. And that is why the elephant is really, really endangered. Why? Because of its tusk. The tusk of an elephant is strength, but that made it to be more threatened because it's worth millions of naira. But today, the future of elephant hangs in the balance. Poaching for ivory has slaughtered thousands. Expanding farms push them into conflict with humans, and shrinking forests rob them of their homes. Yet, across Africa, hope rises. Now, let's look at the threat and conservation of an elephant. There are many parks that are trying to make sure that these elephants are safe. Take for instance, the Amboseli National Park in Kenya, and also the Yankari Sanctuary in Nigeria. Now, these parks and sanctuaries are trying to make sure that elephants are being put safe. Many poachers will poach this animal because of its tusk. The elephant signifies royalty in African culture. I know what that means. It means kings use the tusk for royalty, and it symbolizes strength and wisdom. Any king that happens to hold on to the tusk of an elephant, that king is a big king. So many poachers go into the forest, they poach the elephants, and then they remove its tusk, and then comes into the black market and sell them in millions. So that is how dangerous many people can go just for them to make money. An elephant is not a threat to humanity. However, Do you know that the elephant oftentimes go to farms, maybe in search of taking water? That doesn't make you to illegally do what? Kill the elephant. You can as well make a report and as well report it to most of the national parks that you know you can get in touch with, and then they can come ahead and take the elephant to where it needed to be. The elephant is not a threat to humanity. It's only trying to survive. So I hope you learned something today. So in our next episode, we'll be discussing an important animal that you would definitely like. So animals are not your enemies. Just like we humans are trying to survive, we humans are trying to make sure that we make a living, we try to survive. That is how the animals too are trying to behave. Take for instance, when you see a snake, the snake will never attack anybody. The snake only try to fight back in defense if it's being threatened. Likewise to other animals. So please, when you see an animal that you feel that you can save one today. When you see a tree, don't just illegally cut down a tree, but it has its own benefit to the ecosystem. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode where we'll be discussing animal behaviors. Thank you.